What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another installment of E.B.N. Now, this is something that is also a good video for like moral support or any guidance, I should say. And fapping off or jacking off and nofap, masturbation, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. A lot of people think it's a bad thing. Me personally, I think it has its positives and negatives. Obviously, a negative is if you do it too much, then it could have a it could fuck up your brain. It could fuck up your mind. Spiritually, it'll mess you up and all that shit. And so, with just like Nofap, for example, with jacking off, it is for some people the only thing to cope with. And when I mean cope with, I mean like it's their only option when it comes to actually, getting women. As sad as that is to say, it's just how it is. Some people have it tough. You got some men who can't get ass, who can't talk to women on a daily basis. They don't communicate with women at all. A lot of men suffer from what I call vitamin ASS deficiency. And to cure that shit, obviously you're gonna need some fucking ass. But we live in a time where getting that shit is fucking hard as fuck. To get ass itself is pretty fucking hard, when you ask me. I don't give a fuck what any dating specialist says. I don't give a fuck what the old man who fucks young ass women says. I don't give a fuck what all these niggas who do get ass on a regular basis say. For us niggas who have it tough out here, it's not fucking easy. Not everybody could get ass. Or not everybody could get a girlfriend, like I said in my previous video. And you got some men out here who think just because you could buy some fucking Louis Vuitton belt, some fucking True Religion pants with some Jordan 5s on, and a Valone shirt, that you could pull mad hoes. And you niggas need to wake up to reality. Just because you have expensive shit doesn't mean you're gonna get pussy right away. I don't care if you a bum nigga. I don't care if you a rich nigga. I don't care if you even own the shit of Louis Vuitton. If you look like a broke bum ass nigga, no bitch is gonna fuck with you. No bitch is gonna be like, oh, I'm feeling that guy today, I'm gonna give him my number. It's not gonna be like that shit. And what you niggas need to realize is not everybody could get ass. And those who don't get ass jack off like a lot. Too much if you ask me. And I was one of those niggas. Right around that age of like even 11, my nigga. 11, 12. That's when I started to look at women very differently. Now I see ass like, and when I mean ass, I mean like online, like on a daily basis. It's desensitizing as fuck, because that dopamine in my head is used to that shit, so it's not gonna get like that same hit. It's sort of like a drug, That's why people say sex is like a drug. But you got some men out here who don't get ass at all, and it's very sad for them because women have this thing where if you don't look a certain way, you know, you're not gonna get shit, and it's fucking true. You know, you could be just a regular guy, and you could just have, you could have morals and values. You could have the best hygiene. You could drive the nicest car, like me right now, in this Hyundai Sonata Hybrid, and you could tell yourself, maybe if I do this and that, you know, I'll be able to get some. But in all actuality, it doesn't work, you know. And a lot of men, for them, when it doesn't work, they go to pornography, they go to Instagram. You know, back in the day, you had to use your imagination when you didn't have a phone. And some niggas even go back to that scenario where you have to use your fucking imagination to jack off. Imagine that. No pun intended. But it just shows you, like, where we're at in society. You know, because from both perspectives, it's still fucked up either way. You know, women see men a certain way and assume that's how every man is gonna be, and men see women online and simp and, you know, play the white knight simp mangina motherfucker who hasn't gone out on a date with the bitch. And you see why now, like, society is fucked up where it is. And people need to really wake up and start seeing where shit actually is. And I would say, just based off of, like, Jackin Off, you know, everybody does it. You know, jacking off, like, you could be married, you could fuck 7 to 8 hoes at once, you could have a girlfriend, you know, you could be a fucking male escort bitch. You still will jack off. Like, it doesn't matter, because a lot of niggas, we know, for as a matter of fact, women don't satisfy us. So, you know, we have to resort to the left hand, bitch, and choke one out. I've heard this from niggas who are fucking married to beautiful women. Women who are Instagram models and everything. You know, they got the whole shit. What these niggas told me, is by my surprise, is that, you know, even though they are married, right, they don't get any fucking ass. Or they may get it, but they still go back to jacking the fuck off. And jacking off is, if you're married, you know, I don't know what to say. Like, I really don't know what to say. Because if I was married, nigga, I would try to satisfy my wife as good as possible. You know. It's just so crazy to me how people can, you know, sleep in the same bed and not get some action breaking off. You know. And another thing, there's a lot of sexless marriages. You know. How do you go to sleep at night with a bad bitch, or just a beautiful woman in general, and she don't want to have sex with you, and y'all sleep in the same fucking bed? Like, that is the worst scenario, next to, like, having kids with this bitch and not being able to see them at all because of child labor laws, or because of laws in general. Like, I think that's kind of fucked up. You know, cause how the fuck you finna manage as a nigga? Like, women need to realize, like, niggas need sex to survive. I hope you know this as a female. Niggas need that shit to survive. And, you know, if your man wants to, you know, break some action off and you tell them no, don't be surprised if that nigga is gonna sleep with some other bitch within the next 3 weeks. Or with even the next day after, you know. Because a lot of women do this fucked up shit, is where they restrain from sex. You know, I get it, it's your body and shit, but if y'all have been in a relationship for, I would say, three to 4 months, because that's plenty of time to know somebody. Not precisely, but that's plenty of time to know, like, okay, I know this guy for who he is, and you're still restraining from sex. That's kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Like, and don't be surprised if this nigga fucks another bitch. You know. But that's just with married couples, man. Like I said, that's why I never, in my opinion, ever want to get married. Because I think marriage is just a contract between two people who don't really like each other like that. And this is basically like a law firm contract, you know. Like, you still got niggas out here who say marriage is the best thing in the world if you ain't married by like 25 or 27, you ain't a real man. But what I tell those niggas, you know, your wife has basically chopped off your fucking testicles. You know, I see married niggas as fucking like damn near a fucking cup, because your wife wears the pants to the fucking marriage, relationship, and all that shit. And 9 times out of 10, you can't have sex with her, you know. Like, if I'm in my 40s, right, and I still want to get some fucking action and shit with my wife, and she restrains sex from me, I'm divorcing that bitch. I don't care if we have a nice ass relationship. If we don't smash in our 40s, I'm not fucking with your ass. And I'm staying the fuck away from you. Because niggas need sex. And you bitches should realize this shit when y'all in your fucking 30s and shit. Niggas love to smash. You know. But I'm kind of going off track. Going back to Nofap. Niggas need to restrain themselves. And what a lot of niggas need to do is just relax. Relax and find a different hobby, or do something else that's more beneficial to your time. Because let's say jacking off, you do that shit, like, if you do that shit more than 3 times a day, oh man, you have a fucking problem, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be like psychiatrist to any of that shit, but if you jack off more than 3 times a day, nigga, you have a fucking problem, and you need some fucking help. You know, I've been like known enough to actually stop myself from, you know, choking the chicken too much, because, you know, jacking off, you know, it's just a one time and hit it, you know. A lot of niggas get post-nut clarity, and a lot of niggas get post-nut regret. with me nowadays, it's just a lot of regret. Cause like, I be jacking off, right? And then I'm like, fuck, why the fuck did I do that shit? You know? Like, jacking off used to be something that I never thought, like, this was actually a thing. Like, cause keep in mind, if you're like cause I was like 11 when actually maybe 12 or some shit when I first started doing it. You know, I was curious because as a kid, you know, when you're watching TV, right, and you watch most of the shows your parents watch at night, you know, there's a lot of like adult jokes in that shit. And when I was like about 12, 11, I really started to like get those jokes and all that. But when I was younger than that, they were kind of like subliminals and shit. Because, you know, there are adult jokes in like kids' TV shows. It's just when you're a kid, you don't get it. And so like you're in like middle school, then you really start to get, oh my god, like, this is what the fuck they were saying in that shit. Because if you ever watched like SpongeBob or any of that shit, it was very like blunt, you know. And there were some like it was very obvious, like very fucking obvious. And you know, that's why when I have kids, I'm gonna try to like hide a lot of shit from them when it comes to like adult jokes or anything like that, or innuendos or shit, because you know no kid should know what an innuendo is under the age of like 11 at all. Like, fuck, I got off topic. But yeah, man, jacking off. Women need to realize a lot of niggas in this world like me don't get ass on a daily basis. Not to mention, a lot of niggas like me don't have any. I don't even come in contact with women at all. Just because of like rejection, and women are judgmental as fuck. Because if you're an ugly nigga, or even if you're average, women won't fucking talk to you. They'll just write you off. You know? So if you bitches are ever crying about how niggas don't approach you, it's because you bitches judge niggas so goddamn much. Based off of an appearance. Based off of fucking face value. That's why niggas don't approach your ass. Because you judge niggas so fucking much. But enough about niggas. I know women. Now, we all know that women are more hornier than niggas. It's not a debate at this point. But they try to make it seem like y'all are virgins and shit. But at this point in my life, I'm pretty sure that I'm like 97% sure that every female, and listen up because I'm about to say some real shit. I'm pretty sure every female owns a fucking dildo. Yeah, I said it. Because a lot of you hoes out there are freaks. A lot of you bitches out there need fucking like therapy. Like a lot of you freaks are very vulgar, and you know, you thoughts desensitize niggas. Like, do you really think if a nigga sees ass every fucking day, like Instagram for example, I had to get off of that shit because all I see is just girls in yoga pants and girls working out all the time, bitches always in a bikini and shit, especially during summertime. That's why I'm not even on social media during that time. But yeah, you got niggas desensitized as fuck, and you wonder why niggas don't talk to you or fucking interact with you hoes nowadays. Cause niggas are like desensitized to that shit. Like, niggas need a fucking break. Oh shit. I'm damn near home. But yeah, like you hoes really fucking like got niggas to the point of pure just pure like rejection. When I mean by rejection, I mean like we don't fuck with like that thought shit. Also, we got bitches, as I should say, like Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, you know, all these fucking female artists, right? Who you know, who just give off too much sex appeal. Like, you always gotta rap about, you know, fucking pussy and shit. Like, you know, besides Rhapsody and a couple other female rappers who are underground, most of you bitches, all you bitches rap about is your fucking vagina. And a nigga like me who's listened to rap the majority of his fucking life, that shit gets kind of fucking annoying. And sure, you'll probably come at me with that, oh, you're a nigga, and you probably listen to niggas who shoot them up and shit. That's not necessarily true. You know, I don't fuck with niggas who rap about, like, the strap all the fucking time, because that shit gets fucking annoying too. So, don't come at me with that inequality bullshit. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's fucking 12. How the fuck am I gonna get home now? Shit. Man, I swear to God, if you niggas fucking like come at my ass with this shit. 3 niggas. Damn. I was probably drunk. What's up? Yeah, man, you gotta keep in mind, like, and I'm gonna keep on saying this. I'm gonna keep on saying this until people come to the realization. Looks fucking matter. And your looks is gonna determine what kind of female you're gonna get. Or if you even get females at all. You know, I tell myself, you know, I'm just an average person. And when it comes to the looks department, I'm just in the middle. Like, I'm not an ugly person, but I'm not super handsome. You know, I would say I'm average. And you got women out here who don't fuck with average, and they want the best of the best. This is called hypergamy. Hypergamy is what got a lot of these incels in the position where they're at in life. And you can't necessarily not talk to females. You just can't get any further from having a conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate women. I don't want you guys to put that in your brain or anything. You know, I don't hate women. I just hate the shit that they do, and I don't like the expectations they have for what they want in a man. What a nigga wants in a man is completely different from anything anybody could ever really imagine. And people need to stop putting this whole, like, you know, this label on men who don't get ass. You know, getting ass is not easy for people, and that's where they jack off a lot. You know, you shouldn't blame men for the fucking for the downfall of fertility or getting women pregnant. But yeah, man, I think the moral of this video is control yourself, and women, you know, give niggas a chance. You gotta settle for less in life sometimes. You can't always want that hood nigga or that fuck ass nigga who you think is hot. Settle for an average nigga. But with that said, niggas, damn near drove all the way home right after I got off on my 3-hour shift. But with that, man, it's your boy E.B.N. signing out.